Alright then, zombie attack is complete. Lost pennies. Some respect. Guy's purple face. Now Burt Reynolds, it actually is Burt Reynolds, he's the mayor, is now our homie.
He's a homie.
He is, so we can ask him what happened to his face, because they surely fucked it up. And we now get a gas mask. So it can be the impromptu next member of Slipknot. Ooh, we can now wipe our notoriety as well, which is good.
What does that mean?
You know, if you're getting in trouble with the police, you can probably call Burt Reynolds, and Burt Reynolds is like, your dog's hour in deliverance. Like, okay, dog. And then you lose your stars.
Oh, well.
Because he really likes dogs.
He's a rubbish.
Are they rubbish? So, wow, my guy's just randomly carrying an SMG. Whoa, that guy knew I was going to steal his car. Not having any of that. Let's have a look. So, one thing I'm really looking forward to in the next generation of consoles for sandbox games is how they generate the geometry. You know, because of the limitations of the machine.
So cars disappear when you turn on.
Exactly.
Yes.
How the fuck can the roads be this sparse in a city when I need a car?
It is night time.
Yeah, but in theory, everything should generate where you're near. And it kind of don't, so... Phone up, let's do some phoning and texting while we drive. This is PS, this is 3-way, so we'll go to the Saints headquarters. Let's check out his monies. Oh, by the way, folks, if you can hear a lawnmower, I do apologise. It's summer and this room is sweltering, so there's nothing I can do. This is as guerrilla as we get. I need to turn my car around when I can remember how to do it. There we go. Oops, I was too busy looking at the capture device to just end the family's driving exhibition.
Just reminded me weirdly, and looking at stuff in here. The school that I went to the other day, I got a tour from 2 year 8s.
A what?
A tour around the school.
What? I thought you said tour. You know when you first
yeah,
said
they
it, you...
gave me a tour.
No, the way you said it, you... I don't know what that was. It's strange. So they gave you a tour?
Yeah. And they were telling me they get to learn like philosophy and stuff.
Little school.
Well, it's big school, but yeah.
Oh, is it?
You're right. Yeah.
Oh, so that is secondary school.
Yeah.
Do they call it secondary school anymore, or has it gone Americanized with all that fucking
high
school
and
middle
academy,
school
so
and
No, I think it's still secondary school. But yeah, they do philosophy and Latin and stuff.
That is bullshit.
They have, and it was telling me about the 2 kids that showed me around. They were ambassadors, so they have to be super good at everything basically.
I bet they can actually take IT, can't they? These days.
Well, beyond that, they were doing like cryptography stuff and like code breaking after school clubs and chess club, and it was ridiculous. You know, that stuff that they could do, and I was like, I wish I got to do philosophy at
fucking
school.
pissing me off that. We couldn't even pick IT because there were only 4 computers in my school.
They had like 19 rooms of computers. It was stupid. The school was massive.
IT, like philosophy. That is.
They were like telling me about philosophy, and I'm like, year 8, you should know about.
Yes, thank you. You've got a very small penis.
And very big engine. Yeah, about Plato's theories and.
Well, Socrates said this, but Plato was actually the first one to suck a dick.
Shadowlands and stuff. And I'm like, you shouldn't know this.
It's cool that they do, though.
Yeah, they were really into it as well. They seemed to really enjoy it. And I was like,
you know, when they go, do you want to study RE? And everyone goes, ugh.
Well,
or do you want to do philosophy?
We walked through their religious studies building, and on all the walls, very little of it seemed to be to do with religion, but they were on about how in their classes they get to discuss big issues, and I was like, all right, like what?
Well, like magazine.
Thinking it was going to be stuff that was sort of affecting schools, like how you did crappy little discussions about should teachers be allowed to send kids out and that kind of stuff.
What is your standpoint on smacking?
They were discussing, like he said, that next term they're looking at whether there's a god.
Wow.
Discussing if there's a god. And I mean, this is a school where a lot of it was seemingly fairly religious.
What if I'm supposed to get out? I'm listening, my lovely.
It was weird. Yeah,
let's go super existentialist on this shit.
They had like entire walls in the religious studies building that were to do with moral structures and
the moral ambiguity of the world,
human rights and human wrongs and stuff, and big walls on like bad people and good people and what makes someone good or bad, and if there's a God, and it's just this is really big for year 8s.
No, but it's great because they've got
But
an
it's-
innocence, so
yeah.
when they give answers, it's amazing. Like, why can't everyone have food? Why can't we have a person who gives everyone food? That sounds fantastic. Now let's apply that to real world politics, and then you realise people don't give a fuck about other people.
Well, in my interview, I got asked. I mean, thankfully, very recently, I've been sort of checking the news and stuff, and he asked me what sort of stuff about education he means, as particularly.
Where is
He
he?
didn't say it enraged you, but
Enraged, kind of.
yeah.
Get up, dude. You can keep speaking. You're getting distracted by what's on
I
screen.
know I am. Things
Stop
are
being
blowing
distracted.
up and things are happening. You're distracted.
I'm not distracted. I'm talking. I can do this now. I'm a professional.
I mean, so
I am. Listen
he's
to me.
built like a tank.
He is built like a tank. That's why he's pushing these vehicles
That's
everywhere.
right, we're sure.
And I can't get past a 1 foot of lamppost.
He's pushing.
Come on, game. I'm trying to kill. You're ruining my flow.
I was like discussing that in my interview, and then there were these kids telling me that they were looking at philosophy and
It is cool.
if there's a God. I was like, Jesus Christ, they're into it.
Like, if we'd have done that in my RE class, I would have probably paid attention. But instead, they were so busy telling me what to believe, I couldn't give a shit. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It was. I don't know in what ways the lessons would be taught, and whether it is in terms of critical thinking and discussing your own beliefs, or whether the question "Is there a God?" will determine whether or not they believe in it because of what they're told by their teachers. But it seems to be
It's a lot of responsibility on that
it's,
teacher. That.
It's a very diverse school, so there's no way that they're going to be able to say yes or no, because there are
Nor
kids
should
that-
they though,
No.
because
They're kids that believe in a lot of different gods, so
also give us proof that there is no God and give us proof there is a God, because it doesn't exist. All there is logical discussion, theoretical.
but I think to be able to get to do that when you're
On
13,
fire.
12, 13.
It's cool. It's expanding their minds to higher
Think
levels
about
of
it.
thinking.
Oh my, they were 12 and 13, the kids that showed me around, they did not see it.
Exactly.
So when you forget how
Because they're
innocent they are,
exposed
as well.
to
But
that
they were
kind
still-
of logic.
They were so enthusiastic and so they loved the school so much, and I was like, I wish everybody was.
Was this
like
in
that.
Manchester?
Yeah.
It's nuts that. And I think of Manchester as being, where Manchester United's based and people have no teeth.
It was a very weird school. You could tell they put their all into it, and the two kids.
Well,
that
one of
showed
those
me
things where
around-
they were playing up because you were there, do you think?
I don't think so, because I was asking them stuff in which they.
So close to dying.
I kind of wish that the bit of my interview that was my interaction with kids was that tour, and that there was a teacher there as well,
Grading that. Oh, I just pressed right bumper to reload and set myself on fire.
and how I interacted with them, because I really enjoyed that. They were so into it, and I was asking them questions, and they were dead annoyed because they were missing science, and that was a favourite lesson. And
Oh god, I was never excited for science.
yeah,
As soon as she told me about tapeworms, I wanted to leave.
I thought he was your friend.
He is, because he's the same skin palette as the guy that we saved, but that guy was a bad one.
Oh right.
That's my friend. My friend's got a white suit.
Why did she not me?
That's
Oh.
not my friend. You're mistaking the larger
Oh.
guys for friends, and they're not.
Okay.
There's a large guy in a suit, he's a friend. Everyone else who's large is not friendly.
Oh right. Okay.
Like these idiots here. I've got no missiles. Or do I? No. Can't even go. What is happening? I'm in a car.
I wonder.
Did you see that? He just did a wrestling move to him.
Did he slam him?
I have no idea what just happened. What? I'm not abandoning
You're
shit.
abandoning him.
I'm stuck on a tree. This fucking
Abandoning.
stupid game. Where is he? Oh, we're good. We're good.
You don't need to. You don't need to wait for him. For that.
We need to go to somewhere else. We've done this place.
That's good.
Is there not enough space in this car? No.
Yeah, because that big guy is gonna fit in the back.
Well, you never know. Science has done stranger things. So all our buddies come now. Getting then, these tards,
He doesn't have to get in.
he climbs it back usually.
Yeah, but the back's all pushed in.
Yeah, he can fit. Fucking, I'm gonna leave him. Until he says, you are leaving your home, and then we have to turn around and pick him up. Actually, there's a big...
No, it said you didn't have to wait for him.
Is that what it said on the screen?
Is he called Oleg?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for him.
Oh, but I want him in the
He'll
car.
catch up.
Okay, we'll drive off. Come on. other man. I'm too busy listening to you, but now you've completely lost your own tangent.
No, I haven't. I was going to say, could you imagine? I mean,
Yes.
these kids were so enthusiastic about the whole school and clearly being in school anyway. But I don't know if I would have seen that working at my school. Do you know, like proper philosophical discussions in year 8?
Well, there were too many stupid people in my school. So they'd just be like,
Pissed
why are we learning about this? Don't make any sense. Why aren't we playing football? Why are we learning about things we're going to use in life, like how to count as dole cash? That made sense. What?
Oh.
Why are you here too? Assholes. I'll blow us up if it kills me. I don't care. Blow us both up. Kind of work.
How are you alive?
It's intro. It's silly.
You just landed on your neck anyway. You'd at least be
See,
paralysed.
there's a dancing lady on a big thing. Can I actually jump over? I can jump over that. I've just... My car got titsed up by this train track. And once again, we're in the mercy of, there is no spawning cars.
It's on there.
This is a stupid open world game and a random grenade guy. I wish I could cock punch. I can.
Did you actually?
I just hit him in his dick with my gun.
See if you can do it.
I'm getting very close to dying too.
Because you just blew up a car and fell off
No,
the
no, no,
bridge.
that's because all these people lasing me. Because it turned into Twilight Zone. Right, here we go. I just did it yet. Oh. What?
Because your car's too
God,
good.
these cars are shit.
Yeah, I don't think they're all made for jumping bridges.
Well, they should be. This is a jumping bridges kind of game. Right. 720 metres. Is that a plane? That is a plane. This place has gone to shit. It used to be such a nice neighbourhood.
Did it?
No.
I don't think so.
This is where all those...
Chemical and waste
This is where the
disposal.
zombies came from, because we brought the plane down that started the...
Did we?
Well, you didn't, but I did. I'm using us as a...
Royal we.
Yeah.
Did
Royal
you see
urine.
the Queen looking dead excited because she won
Won what?
at the horse racing? She's the first monarch for like so many years to have won.
No. But
She's-
then again,
She's super excited.
I
It's
bet she
really
is.
cute. She's sat in the little box and there's a guy with her and she's like, come on, come on.
it's a bit exciting for the old Queen, isn't it?
She's getting on.
It's more than getting on.
Mind you, the Queen Mother.
Every fucking
lasted a
Christmas
long
day she
time.
gets on my nerves.
Shut up, she's lovely.
Right.
I love the Queen.
Dear, why? She brings so much custom to the country. She keeps us in dire straits. What's she do, really? Except for horse race. Wave.
They bring a lot of money to this country.
Yeah, and I see none of it. Where's my Queen money? Give me my Queen money.
You do see all of it actually.
Go on, go on. I don't really know. All I know is that she's boring.
See, a lot of people
And she
are
gets
against
free
the royal family,
TV.
and it seems utterly baffling to me. Apparently, approximately, it costs every taxpayer something like 60 pence a year
What, to pay for the Queen?
to have a royal family, yeah. But
But there's a
Since-
lot of people in the country paying
yeah,
60p.
it sounds a lot. But she willingly and voluntarily pays income tax,
Well, that's cool.
which she doesn't have to. She volunteered to do that.
Shame religions won't get down on that same thing.
And
We'd all be rich.
I don't know details and specifics and all that stuff. It's reading that I've done a while ago. But some king ages ago, whenever it was, donated the land, the crown land, to the people of the country. So a lot of land that is for the country and is used by the public is actually owned by the monarchy. And they could at any time take it off and have it as their own. And they don't. So that's quite nice. But for how much it costs to have a royal family compared to how much they actually make, in terms of tourism as well as all the other stuff that we do, is a nice wheel.
You think it's a proof of concept then?
Yeah. I like having a royal family. I think it's...
See, the thing with me is, I don't know enough about the monarchy to really make any
See, I
concrete
ju- I just
assessment, so
find
I just
it-
joke.
I just find it interesting. The fact that they're still kind of... It's an old tradition and I like having that side of it, but it's still being modernised. Like, Prince William and Catherine's child is the first child that, no matter the gender, is in line for the throne.
I wonder if it'll still be a matriarchal society then. Or if it will be a patriarchal society.
No, it is a patriarchal society.
You know what I mean? If it's a boy or a girl, though, when that person is in line to the throne, if it'll be a matriarch or a patriarch, that's what I'm trying to say. Because it's curious, because going from a queen to a king is a big thing.
It's gonna be.
That'll be huge if it happens, but
we're the first. I mean, she's been queen for what? Forever.
Yeah.
60 odd
She's
years.
unkillable.
Well, that's the thing. The queen
And we've tried.
The Queen Mother was like 100 and odd when she died.
Wow.
So, lasting a while after is in the genes. But Prince Philip keeps getting poorly.
Nobody cares about him.
Oh no, it's not funny.
It's not offending people.
It's funny.
What is that again, sir? What exactly do you do?
Yes,
On your son? I'm about to die here.
Well, I find it interesting. I was reading up.
What the fuck is that? That car blew up, but it had already blown up.
And then nearly killed you. I was reading because we were wondering whether I was wondering if Prince Charles becomes king, will Camilla be queen?
I don't know. Dull woman. That is not fair. That fucking thing is just dousing me like a
Why is it
shizer
like
fest.
shooting fire?
It's a laser tank thing.
Apparently, technically, she could be. It's just whether they'll do it out of respect.
She's so dull. So dull.
He loves the girl.
Sure he does. She probably gives wicked head because she don't get good conversation. Dull.
How do you know?
Because I was talking to her at a bus stop and she was boring my tits off. I could see him on the floor just lapping there like pancakes with teats on them. No, I think it's archaic.
But do you not like that?
No, I
love
don't.
it.
Because knighthoods used to stand for people that protected the realm. These days, you've got to be a fucking actor just to
well,
get them.
That's different
And
to
that's
the monarchy,
bullshit.
though.
Yeah, but that monarchy is only people that can knight people.
Yeah, but
So,
I don't think the Queen
my
goes to
entire
celebrity
purpose-
magazines and chooses who she's going to knight. She gets given a list and then she says,
yeah. So
Yeah.
what's the point in it? They've completely trivialised something that used to stand for something.
yeah.
So if you're going to have these old traditional ideals, you've got to man up to them. You don't just, oh well, he were in Coronation Street for 10 years, we'll have him. How's he going to defend our realm? What's David Jason going to do with his sword? He's like 80. Guy couldn't defend his own toilet.
Are you saying that he shouldn't be a sir?
I'm not. I'm saying he's a fantastic
Exactly.
proponent for it. But Elton John? What's he going to do? Suck him to death?